Hello and welcome to Into the Fog, where we delve into the infinite horror of the entity's realm in search of new additions to the unofficial horror Hall of Fame. It's been a while since we last met, and for good reason. Something stalks the trial grounds. A new threat from far-off world came here to find the best prey it could find, the most challenging opponent possible. Heed my warning, or you too shall fall silent with only the beastly clicks an indication of its presence. Introducing Into the Fog, the Predator. The Predator's power is Hunter's Prowess. The Predator uses tools of its culture to hunt its prey. Tapping the ability button, you swap stances between having control over your cloaking device and of the plasma caster. Equipment, cloaking device. Upon use, the Predator transitions into becoming cloaked, becoming almost invisible, undetectable, and causes clicking sounds alerting nearby survivors to its presence. While active, the Predator cannot perform lunge attacks or pick up down survivors, but can still use other equipment. While cloaked, the Predator sees the trial in a thermal imaging filter, having generator progress, injured survivors, pools of blood, or running survivors' aura highlighted through walls if within 16 meters. Attempting an attack, grab, becoming stunned or blinded, or upon fully targeting a survivor, will forcibly deactivate cloak. When cloak ends by any means, it enters a 30-second cooldown. Equipment, plasma caster. Holding down the power button, you aim your plasma caster on your shoulder. This slows the Predator's movement speed to 3.8 meters per second. Pressing attack while plasma caster is aimed causes you to fire a plasma bolt, traveling at 25 meters a second and injures any survivor it hits. Plasma caster has an 8-second cooldown. Special affliction, targeted. While holding down the ability button, the nearest survivor to the center of your vision within 32 meters is highlighted by a laser, and the Predator's movement speed becomes slowed, causing the survivor to gain target progress, which after 3.5 seconds of total targeting, they become targeted for 20 seconds. While a survivor is targeted, Plasma Bolt has slight aim assist towards that survivor and travels faster. Upon becoming injured by any means, a target survivor loses the target status. If a survivor spends 5 seconds without gaining target progress, they begin losing their accumulated progress. The Predator comes with a range of add-ons, including the Iridescent Skull, Adolini's Flintlock, and a Xenomorph Skull. Add-ons consist of previous Predator encounters on Earth, as well as notable trophies of the Predator. The Predator comes with 3 unique perks. Keeping up with your prey creates a swift and vicious hunt, with the Predator's first perk, Fair Game. 2 seconds after a survivor you injure with a basic attack receives an injured speed boost, you also gain a sprint burst of 25% movement speed for 3 seconds and become exhausted for 60, 50, or 40 seconds, depending on this perk's rarity. Fair Game cannot be used while exhausted or when the exit gates are powered. You enjoy a true challenge, making your opponent play their true best, with the Predator's second perk, Rivalry. When the obsession dies by any means, assign a new obsession who is not on a sacrificial hook, and they see your aura for 3 seconds. While in chase with or carrying the obsession, pallet and locker stuns last 30, 25, or 20% longer, depending on this perk's rarity. You study yourself on the local environment, making it your own territory, with the Predator's third and final perk, Hex, Hunting Grounds. After hooking 1 unique survivor, this perk activates and you see the aura of all dull totems in yellow. While active, you can choose a dull totem and perform a brief interaction to light it to deactivate this perk, making it into a hex totem and causing the following effects. A 24-meter radius is created that only the killer can see, highlighted in orange. Inside the radius, your vault and break actions along with your basic attack cooldowns are increased in speed by 30, 40 or 50% depending on the perk's rarity. Only one totem can house this hex type at a time. Attempts to create another hex will transfer the totem instead. Cleansing the totem deactivates this perk permanently. While this beast may be a challenge for some, experience can save your life. One such survivor has encountered a threat like this once before, in a time before our own. She now helps her team by acting as a predator of her own, flipping the blade towards the killer in a way that makes her an interesting opponent and prey. Introducing into the fog, Naru. Naru comes with 3 unique perks. You lie in wait, capable of studying your would-be hunter, making assessments up close without being noticed, with Naru's first perk, Prowler. Crouching for 6, 5 or 4 seconds dependent on this perk's rarity makes you invisible and elusive. This effect ends upon being injured, uncrouching, or you move further than 5 meters from where you initially crouched. This perk cannot be used while exhausted. Setting traps can prove useful in hindering an enemy in pursuit, with Naru's second perk, Resourceful. After searching or rummaging 4, 3 or 2 chests, dependent on this perk's rarity, you're able to place a tripwire on a pallet, revealing the pallet's aura to all survivors. Upon the killer stepping on an armed tripwire, the pallet drops and they become stunned. This takes a brief action to set up, and the killer can perform a break action on the tripwire if close enough and standing still to disarm it. Naru's final perk is Adapt and Change. Whenever the killer becomes undetectable, you become elusive for 20, 25 or 30 seconds, depending on the perk's rarity, and you get a notification bubble of the killer's initial location for 3 seconds. Whenever the killer stops being undetectable, the terror radius grows by 8 meters for 5 seconds. This perk does not activate while you are oblivious. And with that, we conclude our hunt through the fog this time. All these monstrous characters, don't you just find it maddening? It's a wonder how so few people end up driven insane in here. Oh well. I shall see you next time we go into the fog. Farewell for now.